The saga continues with Sony's downfall ever since they made that announcement about ending all physical media. And they've been dealing with lawsuits and all of the shenanigans and stuff. And now all of a sudden, I'm beginning to realize that these people just don't care. Because at some point, they're not going to be held accountable for ruining a lot of gamers' lives. Because as somebody who has played PlayStation all his life, because I know I like to play games for fun. I don't play games to be serious about, winning in gaming tournaments or whatever though. But let's just say that they're doing this just to piss people off. Even if the former CEO understands why we have an issue, he should have never said this. Former PlayStation boss thinks Sony's decision to stop making physical discs is not a big issue. Personally, I'm a totally digital consumer. I don't want to manage disc or swap disc. I want all of my games on my dashboard. And I just select a game and I play it. So I'm completely digital. First of all, what do you mean by that? What exactly did you mean that you're a totally digital consumer? I mean, knowing that a lot of people can't afford digital games, especially newer ones that are expensive as F, when you can literally buy it physical, that way you can own it and keep it forever as long as you can, as long as you live. That don't make no sense at all. And the fact that he's pretty much defending the decision tells me he's also evil in the mind. He also questions whether the end of physical games is really such a big issue. Even the physical disc games, in most cases, developers are constantly updating and adding game data anyway. He says physical players still need to download new patches, DLC, or updates. So he said, not having a disc, I don't understand it if it's such a big issue. He also understands why some players are worried it would be a shame if physical games were no longer available to collect. And yet somehow he defends it. He defends physical media. You can't make this up. And you wonder why the backlash is continuing to get worse and worse and worse for Sony each day. They don't care. They don't care about our opinions, our worries, our issues, and our complaints about physical media ending. I was never a digital person at all. I'd rather just go to the store, use my gift card or my money. I'd rather just use my hard-working money by hand, buy the game physically, and just enjoy the crap out of it. Even if I have to update my PS5 and my games, then I would do so. But there is no way in the world I'm going to buy another game online knowing that I don't have the type of money for it if I can't afford to pay it. And not only that, they say that they don't know when the PS6 is going to be released or not. How about don't release it at all? Because if you're going to release a console with no disc drive in it, then it's going to be an issue. And you know what they say, no disc, no buy. By the time the 23rd comes, everybody is going to end up going all blackout because of Sony's stupid decision. I wouldn't blame them. I wouldn't blame them. At least Sega, for the most part, had enough common courtesy and enough dignity to not only defend Sony's BS, but they also understand why physical media is really important. And they said that there's no way they're going to abandon all physical games, like what Sony is doing. They the one did it themselves. They ruined themselves. No matter how many times you hear a new lawsuit and that lawsuit against Sony, they will not change their minds. They are the devil in disguise. They are evil. And you wonder why musicians like Michael Jackson and Prince and everybody that has beef with Sony over the years. Sony is not a good company. I don't care what you say. Yes, I have a PS5, but guess what? They're still evil. Unless there's a new CEO that comes into play, I don't think he's gonna understand why we have an issue with Sony and them ending all physical media. I think he's gonna probably just as worse as they are. He's gonna defend them. They're gonna probably tell him what to do, what to say, what to defend, and expect us to not say anything or cry about it. These corporate companies are so evil. It's like they allow greed to take over. They got greedy. That's what it is. And when this PS6 comes in 2028, I hope and pray to the gods that it flops. I hope it flops. And I pray it flops. You feel me? So I'm a bit disappointed. That the former CEO is defending them. But then he says he understands why gamers are worried that it's going to be the end of all physical media in 2028. And yet he defends them. Trifling. What's y'all thoughts on this man down below? I'm out of here.